Psychology of obesity. Psychology of obesity. How did I get this way in the first place? For most of you all, you've had time to think about what your greatest challenge is. And you've been able to come up with the fact that your weight. Right now, the biggest thing that you want to change in your life is your weight. You want to change that because you're unhappy with your current reality and you feel like a different reality will be able to bring you some things that you currently don't have. So the first thing I want to leave you with tonight is easy road versus easier road. For me, as I reflected back over my life, when I was back in the 6th grade, and I really started trying to understand, why am I this way? What do I have to do to change? I had to understand that one of the reasons preventing me from that is because I lived life with this easy road versus easier road. When I was younger, all I liked to do was sit in the house and eat. Whenever I would eat, then I wouldn't want to go do nothing. I just want to sit down and watch some TV. Go play my Nintendo. That's all I wanted to do. And I lived that way for over 6 years. I wanted things easy. I could never stand to be because, hey, I was happy the way I was. Can anybody agree with that? Am I telling the truth? Anybody lived that way before? Done that? Anybody agree with that? Okay, so perfect. What I had to understand was I can't live life that way. Because here's the crazy, I've always been pretty good at school. From about the 1st grade, because I went to small private school, I pretty much always made straight A's. So I always did my homework, and I always, pretty much did good on tests, but it's just, when it came to my eating habits and my physical activity, I just didn't make the connection. So I didn't understand that the hard work it took in the classroom for me to be successful, it would take that same amount of hard work in my eating habit and in my diets to be successful. I couldn't live on walk the easy road or the easier road and try to have maximum results. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm talking to somebody here.
Yes.
All right. Jealousy and insecurity. Jealousy and insecurity. Who thinks they know what those words mean? Exactly. A lot of times, we're used to people hating on us, being jealous about us. Imagine yourself, though, being the one that's jealous and insecure. For me, that's how I lived my life. When I was that age, everybody knows when you're in elementary school, you always had that crush, that one girl in the classroom for the guys, and that one guy in the classroom for the young ladies that you think is cute. Just like, dang, you wish you could pass a little note like, hey, do you like me? Circle yes or no. We love me, yes or no. Like, you see that stuff going on. And come on, keep it real. Did y'all do that stuff? Or is it just me? I would see the guys that would go do that, man. I'm just like, dang, why is that? It's almost like I was the hater at that point. I was thinking like, how come I can't go talk to the... And I would try to go do that too, but the girls would say, ugh. I wouldn't want to do that. And so that would hurt. So I was jealous when I saw the other one, and I couldn't be in that. And I was insecure, so because the girls would say, ugh, and all that kind of stuff, I was like, oh man, that would make me more and more want to go into my little corner, go get me my little cupcake and my ding dong, and say, man, I want to play with the girls too. I'm sitting there eating. So I'm sitting there jealous and insecure. How did I get this way? That's how I got into it. It's like the thing that kept causing me to go deeper and deeper into the hole was also the one thing that I could turn to. Because no one else understood. No one else really cared. No one else I was able to talk to and let them know how I feel and find a solution on how to get what I want. That's jealousy and insecurity. Has anybody been there before? Has anybody felt that way before? Okay, all right. And the last one, victim mentality versus victorious mentality. Who thinks they know what I mean? What's a victim?
The person in trouble?
Exactly. There you go. The person in trouble. Great. And what does victorious mean?
The winner.
The winner. There you go. Oh, perfect. So if we put those two together, the person in trouble and the person the winner, think about it like this. All right. When I'm a victim, when I think the cause of my trouble is everybody else's fault but my own, that's called a victim mentality. I'm the person in trouble, but I don't connect, or I don't believe, or I don't recognize the fact that, hey, am I in trouble because of something I'm doing? For me, for a long time, for those 6 years, I lived with the victim mentality. Because I felt that, hey, when I go home, well, my family eats this way. Yes, my situations and circumstances around me might have reinforced my obesity, but you know what? I can't blame my situation and my circumstances for my reality. They didn't make me eat all that food. I maybe could have eaten smaller portions. Just because everybody around me, from my parents to my grandmothers to my aunts and uncles, did that, I said, hey, you know what? If they're doing it, then it has to be good. And it has to be their fault. All I'm doing is what I see. All I'm doing is what I know. And all I'm doing is what's comfortable. Well, let me tell you something. That right there is called the victim mentality. Because you're blaming someone else for something over which you have full control. It's not until you take full control, like Cedric did, like Joy, Israel, like all of you did at some point in your life, to decide, you know what, I'm not going to be a victim anymore, but I'm going to be victorious. I'm going to be a champion and change my reality.